Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session on December 15th, 2022, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Drop y'all like down in the comments as well. Y'all know I love going through. See who y'all like in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, as well as best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out. Pick Dawgz Premium. Link is in the description. That's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers in the world. Also, that's where you'll find my $15 NBA Jam Session play. We did drop it last night with the Dallas Mavericks, man. They got annihilated at home. Happens, man. We look to bounce back off that, man. We're still seeing it really well on that Jam Session play. We've hit 9 of our last 11 on that play, man. So, like I said, we look to bounce back, make it 10 of 12 here tonight. I love tonight's play. So, scoop that up, $15. Link is in the description for that. Follow me on Twitter for any late injury news. And if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, that's where I can update y'all on that, man. So follow me on Twitter. 4-game card tonight. Not a whole lot of action, but we got some quality games tonight. So without further ado, man, let's try to attack it. Let's make some money tonight. And let's hop in right into tonight's NBA action. All right, in our first matchup of the night, we got the Miami Heat on the road facing the Houston Rockets. Miami laying 4, total 222. And y'all know how I feel about this Miami team, especially currently. They hold the #1 spot on my do not bet list, man. They have been terrible. They have been terrible, and I think the line just indicates this is. I think you have to realize this is the #1 seed from last year in the NBA in the East. I should say in the East, the #1 seed in the East. Now they're only laying 4 points on the Houston Rockets, arguably the top 3 bottom team in the NBA. That's tough, man. It really is. And like I said a minute ago, they're my #1 team on the do not bet list. That's just gonna sum it up what I'm doing in here. I'm taking the Houston Rockets plus the 4 points. And the Rockets have actually been balling here recently. If you haven't been paying attention, they just beat Phoenix at home, dismantled them 111-97. Granted, I will say Devin Booker did not play in that one, but hey, that's not the Rockets' fault. They just play who's in front of them, and they beat them. The game before that, they did beat the Milwaukee Bucks as well, 97-92. I told you that was a bad scheduling spot for the Bucks in that one on a Sunday. Hard to get up for the Rockets on that day. But again, that has nothing to do with the Rockets. They just went in and took care of their business and beat the Bucks. They've won 3 of their last 5. The other game in that 5-game span that they won was against Philadelphia. They won that one 132-123 in double overtime. So they've won 3 of their last 5. This Rockets team, man, they're playing some pretty good basketball here right now. And I think they can keep this one competitive with Miami Heat. Like I said, the #1 seed from last season, man, negative record right now currently, 14-15 on the season. And they have won 3 of their last 5. I will give them that, but it's not like they're just covering spreads either. They played just last night. They played the Oklahoma City Thunder in a game where they won by 2 points, so did not fail to cover the spread on the road. They also faced the Indiana Pacers a few nights ago. They won that one 87-82. Dropped the game to the Spurs at home 115-111. And they beat the Clippers the game before that. And the game before that, they lost at home as well to the Detroit Pistons. The Heat have a theme here of playing down to some competition. Like I said, they lost to the Spurs, lost to the Pistons, only beat the Oklahoma City Thunder by 2 points. I think the Rockets, who have been playing better basketball as we just went through, I think they can keep this game pretty competitive. And I like them plus the 4. And I would not be shocked in the slightest if the Houston Rockets won this game outright. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got a really good game. Arguably the game of the night, man. I can't wait to put eyes on this one. We got the Milwaukee Bucks on the road facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies home favorites laying 1.5. Total 227. Two teams, man, playing some really good basketball right now. Milwaukee has won 4 of their last 5. They did have a road loss in there to the Houston Rockets, which, is, that's a bad loss in my mind. Granted, it was a bad scheduling spot for them. They had been playing some tough competition there and then had to drop off game against the Rockets, but you're the Bucks. You should still win that game. They lost it, though. But overall, they've been playing some really good basketball, man. 20-7 on the season. They just handled Golden State in their last one at home, 128-111. But this will be the Bucks' 4th road game in their last 6 games. They've been on the road here a lot lately. And on the road, you're going to play one of the hottest teams at home this season. I don't like the spot for them at all in this one, and that's partly the reason why I'm taking the Grizzlies and I'm laying the 1.5. This will be the Grizzlies' fifth straight home game. They won the previous four, and they won them all handedly. Their last four games, or I'll just go through their last five. Atlanta, they beat them at home 128-103. They beat Detroit at home 114-103. They beat Oklahoma City at home 123-102. Beat Miami at home 101-93. Beat Detroit at home 122-112. Granted, I will say this, I'm not impressed with none of those five games. All those teams have really been struggling here recently, other than Oklahoma City, I guess. Miami has started to play better here recently, but all of those teams, they're really struggling right now. But the Memphis Grizzlies can only play who's in front of them, and they've just taken care of everybody in front of them at home. They've won 6 straight. This Grizzlies team has. They're finally back healthy. We know Jaren Jackson Jr., he's finally back, getting back in the fold of things. We know how explosive Ja Morant is, arguably a top 3 guard in the NBA. The Grizzlies, man, a really good basketball team. We've seen some of their potential last season when they gave the Warriors just about everything they could handle. And I like them at home, man. We've been on the Grizzlies at home a lot here recently, man, and we're going to ride them here at home again one more time against the Bucks. A huge piece for me in this one is no Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday will be out for this matchup, and I think that's probably one of the biggest factors here in this one. Jrue Holiday, one of the best defensive guards in the NBA, going up against such an electric guard like Ja Morant. I think his defense really would have had a factor in this matchup. He's not in here. We know the Bucks are still dominant without him, as we seen what they just did to the Warriors without him. But like I said a few minutes ago, man, I don't love the scheduling spot here for the Bucks. The Grizzlies go crazy at home, man. I'll lay the points with them here. I think they continue to roll and make it 7 straight basketball wins for them. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got a really good game, man. 2 of my favorite money-making teams, as I told y'all the other night. In a game we just seen the other night on Tuesday, we got the New Orleans Pelicans on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Pelicans road favorites laying 1.5, total 231.5. Like I just said, we just seen this one on Tuesday night. In that breakdown on that one, I just told you I thought that was a great spot to sell high on the Pelicans, buy low on the Jazz. We were on the Pelicans in that 7-game win streak they were on before that game. And I just didn't love the spot for them on the road, facing a Jazz team who plays their best basketball at home. So I just thought that was a great spot to take the Jazz in that one. Now, here again, we see them back in Utah just 2 nights later. Do I feel like really keep poking the bear in the Pelicans? I don't. I do think that they're still in that mode, still playing really good basketball here right now. But in my opinion, the side to be on again is the Utah Jazz plus the 1.5, man. They play their best basketball at home. Y'all know how I feel about these home and homes as well. Typically, I got to go back and check the data, but off the top of my head right now, I just feel like these last few, and for majority of the season, the home and homes that we've seen, the team that wins the first one typically does it again in the second one. That's just what I've seen. I got to go back and check the data. I'll probably tweet about it later on. But yeah, man, the Jazz, I'm on them here again in this one. They won the last one convincingly, 121-100. The Jazz are a team that kind of plays in spurts. They go on a little streak, then they go on a little losing streak. They have been struggling. They've only won 2 of their last 5. But back at home in this one, they just beat this team 2 nights ago. I think they can definitely keep this one competitive. And I do think the Jazz win this one again outright. But I'll take the 1.5 in my back pocket. The Pelicans are playing better basketball right now. Like I said, they're just coming off the 7-game win streak. But I don't love the back-to-back on the road for them here in this one. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Jazz plus the 1.5 here in this matchup. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Phoenix Suns on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers home favorites laying 1.5, total 219. I'm not going to lie, man. I feel like I was one of the leaders in the Let's Fade the Suns right here. You know what I mean? I just didn't love the scheduling spot for them, man. They've played 4 of their last 5 games, all on the road. And I wasn't in love with the competition that they were finna have to face on the road either, man. 2 games against the Pelicans on the road, who were hot at home. Playing the Celtics at home, although the Celtics were looking like the best team in the NBA at the time of that game. And Dallas Mavericks, their arch nemesis on the road, just didn't seem like a good spot for them either. And then they just lost their most recent game against the Houston Rockets, 111-97 on the road as well. Devin Booker did not play in that one. So they've lost 5 straight, man. And they're on the road again in this one. So this will be their 5th road game in their last 6 games. Tough scheduling spot for them, man. I will say this, though. The Clippers are on a back-to-back. And they did win pretty convincingly last night against the Timberwolves. Tonight, though, I could see Leonard or Paul George sitting on a back-to-back. I really could. We also go look at the injury report for the Suns. It looks like Devin Booker, questionable day-to-day. DeAndre Ayton, questionable day-to-day. They could be back in this one to play. As I'm sitting here currently at the time of doing this video, y'all know this video comes out early in the morning. I'm going to take the Suns. We're going to take them on the money line. I just think this is my thinking right now as I sit here. I think the Clippers, we're going to get some late news of one of those guys sit. I think Devin Booker makes his return tonight. And I think the Suns end their 5-game winning streak here tonight. I know it's on the road. I know it's a tough scheduling spot. I know we usually fade teams in this type of scheduling spot. But the Suns are one of the better teams in the NBA. They're just banged up right now and in a bad little span. And it's due to end here sometime. I think tonight could be that night. The Clippers have been playing well here recently on a back-to-back. I really, really think somebody's going to sit, either Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. And I think the Suns get their guys back. I think the Suns end their losing streak, 5 games. I don't see this one continuing and snowballing even further than that. So in a lean right now, I think the Suns get it done. Follow me on Twitter. I'll update y'all on injury news for this game, as this game is the late game, 9:30 NBA TV game. So plenty of time to see what goes on in this one. But me personally, I'm betting the Suns right now because I think this is probably going to be one of the best numbers we can get. And that's going to conclude tonight's NBA Jam session on December 15th, 2022, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Drop your like down in the comments as well. As you know, I love going through. Soon your like in the comments. If you're looking for my best bets, the best that I'm placing tonight, as well as best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, link is in the description. That's also where you'll find my $15 NBA Jam session play. As we look to bounce back on that one, man, we dropped last night with the Dallas Mavericks. They got annihilated at home. Happens, man, but we're still red hot on that play, man. We've had 9 of our last 11 on that Jam session play. We look to make it 10 of 12 here tonight. So scoop that up, $15. Link is in the description. Like I said, thank y'all for watching, man. Let's make some money tonight. Follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J. I'll update y'all on any late injury news. And if my mind changes on any of these games due to late information coming out of the association. Thank y'all for watching again, man. It's been your boy Jay Briggs. Let's make some money tonight. Talk to y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all in the comments. Holla at y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.